Thank you, Candy, for giving me that sentence. I did have fun with it. My plans did not go quite as I wanted to, so this is the best I can do for now. But I really enjoyed that you picked a sentence from Bram Stoker's Dracula. But it was a very popular novel, a classic Gothic story that was published in 1897. Now, this book did actually popularise the vampiric novel. Now, it's a long time since I did read this. Now, it tells a story of Count Dracula and his attempt to move away from Transylvania so he could go out and find new blood and kind of spread the vampire plague further outside the borders of Transylvania. Now, if you haven't read it, this book is constructed of a series of journal entries, letters, newspaper cuttings and all sorts, and it is narrated by several characters. I have heard that it's supposed to highlight Victorian sensibilities and their anxieties with a clash between modernity and an ancient evil. It's like this struggle between good and the bad. Now, it's quite interesting because if I remember rightly, Count Dracula is actually depicted as being quite charismatic and charming. I mean, I guess he has to be, to lure his victims in. And also, he is a very manipulative character. He does derive some kind of supernatural powers, which I think at the time this was published made it quite terrifying yet alluring. I'm not sure it was this book that made me go into a kind of feeding frenzy of reading vampiric books, or whether it was just, whether it was subconscious, I don't know, or whether I just thought, actually, I like this. And I know many years ago when I first started talking about books online, which was a blog, funny enough, I really enjoyed blogging. I like writing reviews actually. But anyway, I remember there was another website that I used to really enjoy reading called Books with Bite or something like that. Anyway, they were just purely like vampire books, and I was getting all sorts of recommendations out and ticking them and reading them, and some enjoying, some not so. I do remember getting really into Anne Rice as well, and personally I quite kind of think she is, for me, the queen of vampire fiction, with her Interview with a Vampire series and her Vampire Lestat and the story. And I'll always hark back that if you want to start reading vampire fiction, definitely go for Dracula, of course, but also if you want to go with something a bit more modern, go for Anne Rice. I think I did remember reading Laurel K Hamilton, something like that, but I don't really remember much of those books, sadly. There's been many different editions of Dracula. I'm not going to show you them, but there are. Just Google it. Go onto Google Images and you will see there's some amazing covers out there. So to end this video, what I'm going to do now is just to do a little slideshow of some of the vampire books that I have read over the years and really enjoyed, that stick in my memory. It's not an exhaustive list. There are way more. So thank you, Candy. I enjoyed this challenge. I'm looking forward to my next challenge, and I am going to go and check her video to see what she did with the sentence I gave her. I'm having great fun with this challenge, and I'm excited, as I said, for my next one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please do come back for more, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.